Today I'm going to be talking to you about why I think computer science chose me. This is my first video, guys. Probably suck behind the camera, but we're gonna get better. The real reason why I started this YouTube channel is because I watch a lot of tech YouTubers and programmers, software engineers on YouTube, and you know what, I was like, since I'm studying computer science and I could actually see that these guys are learning a lot by showing you guys the projects that they build, by building projects specifically for you guys to watch and enjoy, and for educational purposes, and to inspire upcoming computer scientists. And I was like, you know what, I can do this, and I actually would love to do this because computers are just the future, and I'm so in love with the future. Today I'm just gonna be basically telling you how I got into a CS degree. You know, teachers would ask, what is that you want to do when you grow up? What is it that you want to be? The career path that you want to choose? And I remember saying I want to be a pilot because most of my classmates would say that. But the more I grew up and past primary and to high school, I got to understand that I never had a favorite subject. I wouldn't say mathematics was my favorite, physics was my favorite, and all the other ones that I was doing, none of them were my favorites. But what I knew is that I liked video games, and I was so drawn into the space of creating artificial virtual worlds. You know, it's like, how do they make that? I'm sure a lot of computer science people got into computer science the exact same way I do, which is wanna be a video game programmer at some point in time. So it's like, this is what I'm gonna do, and it's just finalized. I remember telling my parents about it. It's like, what, you wanna make games? I'm like, yeah, video games, they make money. I mean, for each and every game that they sell, mind you, I was comparing it to like big AAA video game projects and stuff, studios rather. They'll make millions and millions of dollars, and imagine that in rands. That's like, yo, I'm rich. I started like from high school learning how to basically model game objects. The first program that I used, and which was the last actually that I used, was Blender 3D. It's free and open source. Basically you can download it now and start building your own stuff and be creative. But I was like, I after some months I got the hang of this program, and I was like, but this is not video games, man. This is not what I wanted to do. And so I went to the internet and googled how to actually make a video game. They did suggest Blender once again, but they suggested something I didn't even know about at that time, which was a video game engine. I discovered Duck Basic. I don't know if you guys know that program, but Duck Basic was a thing. You know, it was mainly in C++. Basically the hardcore program. I mean, coding there. Every object that you place in your virtual world, its position, its scale, I mean, literally everything, you had to program it. You can't just drag and drop like you would do now with modern game engines. So it's like, alright, I'm gonna do that, and it was in C++, but I was not really interested in the C++ part of it. And you literally can't use that engine without C++. Like you can't do anything. So I started to learn C++ there. I wrote small console applications, you know, Hello World. Wrote that in like 5 minutes of PDF tutorials, and I began to learn more. Read more tutorials, PDF tutorials. I read more of there. So it's like, yeah, you know what, I'm getting comfortable now, and not read them while my terminal is open and, you know, coding those things simultaneously with the terminal. With the book that I was reading at the time. And my progress plateaued because there was just some stuff that I just couldn't understand. You know, pointers, for example, learning those things by yourself, man. If you did that, stand back. But nonetheless, I stopped learning more. But instead I was like creating small projects based on what I had learned already. So I created console applications and wrote websites, and websites, well, it's not in C++, of course. It was mainly CSS, JavaScript, and HTML. HTML is easy, guys. It's not even a programming language. CSS either. Like, all of those are not. I mean, yeah, those things like you just learn overnight, but to be really good at designing sites, well, it may take you a year, years, months. I don't know. It's gonna take you a long time to be like a very good web developer. And that's not what I want to do, and I'm more interested into like working behind the scenes, you know, writing data structures, improving the efficiency of the application. Well, to this point, I've built countless projects. Yeah, man, like I built a lot of things. You need to create your own stuff. If you're in uni right now, which I am, you can't just rely on writing your assignments and your programming practicals, and that's just that. You can't just rely on that to be like basically a good programmer. You can't just rely on those alone. You need to go out there and actually build the stuff that you want to use, which you would use on your daily basis. And I would suggest like learning Python if you want to like do those things. I wouldn't say I'm a good programmer, man, but that's what I'm striving to be, and I want to be great. And you don't really need to learn everything when it comes to programming. Just learn enough to get the job done, I guess. So I'm in university now, and it's challenging. I think I'm at an advanced stage of my degree. I'm about to like finish this shit up, and yeah. And the whole point of this YouTube channel, I guess, is to just write programs for you guys and share them vlog style, not tutorials. Like, I'm not gonna be doing tutorials. I'm just gonna be completing. Okay, maybe I might do tutorials if that's what my audience, if I manage to build an audience, would like to see. But basically what I want to do is just vlog and talk about computer science, and yeah. So that's just what's next for this channel. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this small video, and hit the like, man, and subscribe if you want to see me growing. See you next time.